Hello, we are going to be looking at problem number 2 found on page 636. This is also in 10-4 of your Geometry Part 2 textbook. We're going to find the area using similar figures. From problem 1, I don't know if you've looked at that, that I also did, but when we are looking at similar areas, we know that their ratio is squared. So let's read the problem. It says the area of the smaller pentagon is about 27.5. I don't know why that keeps doing that. I'm sorry. What is the best approximation for the area of the larger regular pentagon? Okay, so it's telling us that the smaller one has an area of 27.5. Now, if we look just at the two things here, the 4 and the 10, then we would see here that this has a ratio of, again, 4 to 10. Okay, that's its basic length ratio. And 4 to 10 simplifies down here, right here, to 2 to 5. Okay. Now, because we're not talking about length, we're really talking about area, then we have to square those units. So a 2 to 5 ratio for area becomes 2 squared, which is 4, and 5 squared, which is 25. So we're talking this right here. Okay. Now, after we set that up, we can use a proportion to help us answer our question. Because 4 to 25 is the area of the small one, okay, to the area of the large one. Okay, so over on this side, we have to compare 25, which was the area of the small one, to the area of the large one. Okay, now, if we just simply cross multiply, the setting it up is really the tough part, but solving it, you're just going to cross multiply, and you're going to get 4a, which is the first cross, is going to be equal to the 25 times 27.5, which is 687.5. You're going to divide both sides by 4, as you can see in the next step, and then finally you get an answer of 171.875, which is right here. Okay. Now, the got it section says the scale factor of the two similar polygons is 3/4. The area of the larger parallelogram is 96. What is the area of the smaller parallelogram? And it's looking like my pen is not working, but you would set this up on this particular problem as 3:4. And again, my pen, for whatever reason, is not working. You would set this up as 3/4 equals, I'm sorry, I take that back. This says that the scale factor is 3/4. So that means the area factor would be the square of that. So you would set up the proportion as 9/16 equals, and since they gave us the area of the larger one, then that's going to go on the bottom where the 16 is. So 9/16 should equal a/96, which was the area of the larger one. And again, if you simply cross multiply, you should get 16a equals, and then 9 times 96 for the other cross would be 864. And then you would divide both sides by 16, and you would end up with a equals 54. So that means the area of the smaller one would be 54 if the area of the large one was 96. Sorry that my pen is not working, but hopefully you can set these up just like you see in the example, and they shouldn't be too bad. Okay, best of luck.